Okay, so welcome back to the next section of our tutorials on blueprints in Unreal Engine 5. So what we've done so far is we have a level here, an empty level called main menu 2. If we run that, we get our main menu opening up. If I hit new game, it opens up a level, and I realized that in fact I've opened up the wrong one, because if I hit P now, nothing happens. It was P, wasn't it? Surely. So I'm pretty sure what I meant to do, if we just go to a content drawer, main menu 2, I think the one I meant to open up was a tutorial 2. So we've got tutorial 1, that's the one that I was leaving there. First person game mode and first person character. So let's just was it the same one we had? The player controller. Let's just check. Or have I messed something up completely? Hello? Come on. Yes, player controller class, so I changed those around. So, is there much difference between the two? I can't remember, to be honest, but let's just change that over just so we know. So I want to open up tutorial 2 at the moment. And in fact, we'll probably open up tutorial 1 as well. No, I want to leave. I'm going to leave it the same. So I don't want to. I don't want to change this. So tutorial 2, and we're going to actually create another level. In fact, because what I want to do is extend this this time. So in fact, let's just go. Where are we? Open this up and go to our graph. And just change tutorial 1 to tutorial 2. Compile, save, go to our main menu level. Whoops. Main menu level. Go to maps, main menu 2, that's what I want. And now we should go to here, new game, and if I hit P, it pauses, and I can go continue, or I can go back to the main menu, and I can quit. That's fine. So just a reminder as well, I did mention this earlier on, but if we want our main menu to be the one that is loaded up initially when we're playing, we need to go into project settings and go down to maps and modes and editor startup. We can make that main menu 2 and game default map main menu 2 as well. So we could change the editor one. Don't necessarily want to be starting up in this one each time. It doesn't really matter for this one though. And that's all good. So it will now start up in main menu 2. What I want to do next is look at opening up, well, multiple levels. So let's just hit play. So at the moment we've just got new game and we just go to a particular level. If we do that, we can run around here and do whatever we want to do. We can interact with these things, etc. That's all well and good, but what if we want more than a single level? Now you can, in Unreal, you certainly can use a single level because they actually have streaming levels, so you might just have one large open world level, which in fact streams other levels in and out, and that's fine. But there is obviously still quite often the case that you'll have multiple levels that you start in. So you might actually want to have level 1, level 2, level 3, etc. And you might want to record that you have actually gone through each of those levels. So let's set things up so we can do that. So I'm going to create just a new level and a basic level like so. And I'm going to do the things I like to do to begin with when I start with these. And that the first thing generally is to grab some sort of material and chuck it on here because that looks ugly. So you can grab whatever you want. I might grab something different this time. Maybe some, I don't know, cobblestone. Chuck it on there. There we go. Doesn't it look beautiful? So we have cobblestones now. And the other thing that I always recommend that when you're developing your game, at least initially, you do this, and that is to come and get a... because we have this situation where the exposure changes automatically. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it also makes it hard for your artists to tell what the hell's going on. And it's terrible for doing your lighting. So initially, just come into here, go to volumes, go to post-process volume, throw that in here, come down and say we want this to be infinite bound extended. And we also want it to just stop our, where are we, exposure here. We want to stop that going bright and going dark. So you go min brightness, max brightness, and I'll just go 1. And you'll see it just changed. Now, there are a couple of, there's another thing in here is exposure compensation. This is one you might want to play with as well. If you want a completely dark level, you know, you want to see what's really going on, you can just put that to 0. So you can see this is automatically changing things. If you're a lighting artist, you don't want any of this happening in it. It's the one thing that I find a little annoying when it comes to the way Unreal is set up by default. It's not good for your lighting. Otherwise, the rest of this is okay. I just want a level where we can go in. We don't have a player spawn yet, so let's go and grab one of those as well. And basic player start. And throw that in there. And I think that's all we are going to need. And of course, we want to change our game mode override and make it to the one that we put there previously. So which one did we have? I think it was just game mode, wasn't it? Yeah, so we got our main menu game mode, and then we've also got our game mode, which has all the things that we need. So it tells us that we our default pawn class is BP first person character, and our player controller class is BP game game player controller, and that's all we want. So let's save that, and we want to put it here as well. So maybe just call this level 2 like that. And I can come in here now, and if we go back into here, the easiest way to do this is to come to our buttons. So we created this last time. Once you've created your first button, you've done your rollovers and everything, you've got your text there. As long as your text is nested within your button, all you need to do is go right click, duplicate, and it goes and creates an entirely new button for you. We can add our padding, maybe 10, just so we've got some padding between that. That should really be the same. That's one thing we didn't set up there. So 10. So we've got a bit of padding in there. What did we make the quit button? A bit more than 10. Let's have quit 10 as well. That's fine. And so we want this to be level 2. Yeah, level 2. So let's call this button level 2. And we want to change the text to level 2. And of course we actually want to add something to happen, but we need to have the button selected first. So if we come down the bottom, on clicked, let's go and create an on clicked event, and it'll take us across to our graph over here. So click on that, plus, and all we want is to open another level. So we can just go open level by object reference, and we want level 2, which is this one. There we go. Compile, save, and if we now come back here and go to my maps, we go to our main menu and we hit play, we now have the option for level 2, so new game and level 2. Obviously this is not the end. It's not exactly how we want it to be. We go level 2 and oh, interesting. So I don't have any input going on at the moment. It's an interesting question for that. What if I hit P? No, nothing. So a little bit of a problem here, which is unexpected, but I'm sure we can fix it. But we are opening up level 2, which is great. Let's try this again. Let's hit play. Go to new game. So this one's working. Obviously the lighting is different in this level. So what's happened? We have the same game mode. Oh, we've changed. Oh, game mode override BPMM game mode. Ah, my bad. That's the problem. Let's go there and come back to here. Oh, in fact, let's go and just check. So we've got blueprints, game BPs, these are the ones we want, I'm assuming. So BP MM game mode. Okay. That one works. And that's the one we've got for level 1. So let's just go back into here, world settings, swap that over. So we've got game state. Save that one. Let me just check, make sure that that I'm actually correct here. Maps. Tutorial 2. No, that is just game mode, isn't it? Game mode. Let's have a look. Actually, I do know what the problem is. I'm just wondering why we're not having it in this level. So level blueprint. But we are having the other one. So let's just dock that. What's going on? So we hit event begin play. So we're doing some... this is it. Do you see where the problem is? I'm pretty sure we don't have that. What we in fact, that should be in our game mode. That's the problem. So let's hit, if I hold down the Alt key, or if I can right click here, so I can break all pin links. Yeah, I can do that. Or I can hold down Alt. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to hit Control C because I'm lazy. I prefer not to have to retype things in and stuff. Let's go here, so tutorial 2. We want to put this in the game mode. So let's go to a game mode. Here, this is the one, yeah. Oh, we don't have any code in here at all. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't put any code in here. Right, so all we need to do is come into here, oops, Control V, and that should now do that. Compile, Save. No, that's doing it in the game mode. So what was actually happening is that in, let's kind of go back. Let's have a look at our game mode. What have we got here? Sorry, these are the main menu, of course. Oh, that's my game mode. Right. Okay. Now, in my game mode here, or are we doing it in the player? I can't remember. It was the player controller. No, we weren't doing it here. We're doing the player controller, weren't we? Oops. Player controller. Okay, so what we're doing here, set input mode. So we're creating a widget, adding to the viewport, and then setting input mode UI only. Now, that means that's still the case when we go to the other level. So what we needed to do, what we have done now, is that we're setting input mode game only. So it's going over to the game. Now, with any luck, this should all work. Let's go again to our main menu. Save selected. Yep. Hit play. Okay. So this is just doing. This is only getting input for our main menu. If I hit level 2. And that's completely died. Right, okay. New game? Oh, that's interesting. What have we done? We've messed something up. What have we done? That's a very interesting question. So level 2, yeah, button clicked. That looks like it's still calling it. So what have we done here? Let's have a look. Main menu. Play character. That's all fine. Yeah, that's just the main menu. Game mode. So maybe we should have put this. Control C again. Somewhere else. So perhaps we should have put that into. Hang on. We're in the wrong one. No, we're not in the wrong one. Main menu. So we want this to be in the. What have we got in the player controller here at the moment? Ah, okay. Okay, I think let's try putting it in here. So Control V. This is the player controller, so I can just go right click self. Get a reference to self, delete that, and feed that into there, like so. Compile. And we've removed that from here, so let's compile and save. We don't have to delete it, but I will delete it eventually when I'm certain that what I've done is correct. We've got main menu 2, so hit play. Okay, so new game. Yeah, that still works. If we hit P, back to the main menu. Yeah, level 2 does not want to work. What have we done? We've done something wrong. Let me pause here and come back and we'll fix this up.